try to get away from me. Had to stand off in the spine. The dreads off. My what is and them mouth. Ducking in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he make a big box. He made that shot turn. Wore the spot on pepper car. Had a mask. Make him beatbox. In Miami with my.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for Phoenix, the loss to Utah in Salt Lake City. Ayton, the Thunder pull it in. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
LaVine can't hit. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And he drives in. Fletcher. And it's Ayton with the rebound. In the corner, it's Bridges. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Back to George. No good on the three. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Thunder foul.
Okay, David, thanks.
Richards. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Left side, LaVine. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Body LaVine in style.
Here's George.
Oklahoma City foul. Fletcher. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Puts up a three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Number 2. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Huts at 5 from 18. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Oklahoma City trailing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
I'll tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and LaVine makes it look easy.
Ball goes in. It's tipped. Outside, Dort. Pass to Richards. In the corner, it's LaVine. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. George looking around. Makes it off the glass. George has got 5.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
There's LaVine. And the chip by LaVine.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is. We see it very clearly. So for the Suns, just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's Dort on the wing. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Foster. Clock at 6. Nice D from LaVine. The Thunder leading by 4. Takes the 3. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Foster. And it's Foster finishing it off.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way. He does.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
2 minutes remaining.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
First personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here is Smith. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is what you want from Dennis Smith Jr. He has to find the open man and deliver it on time and on target.
It doesn't go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Sinks the triple.
Oh, This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
To the middle. And he makes good on the way.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Lets it fly from 18. And the jumper is on the mark.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Drives to the hoop. In the corner. Shamet with it. Here's Poeltl. Banked in off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Thunder lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Oklahoma City.
Get ready.
He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And it's Smith missing. Suns trail by 3. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Smith surveying the D, and it's sent back by George. Bridges, no one around him. They get the rebound, and Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 1. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
And, you know, the other thing they've done really well tonight is stay active defensively. Lots of steals, and that's making a huge difference.
That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here is Smith. About 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Timeout called for the Thunder. Get ready for the Dirt Squad. Now into the lineup for Oklahoma City, Alex Caruso.
Here's Caruso. Paul with the steal.
Oklahoma City foul.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. Outside, George shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. To the paint. Here's Pokusevski. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. We see more and more players, Doris, stretching the limits of their shooting range. How does that deep ball challenge a defense?
Well, we have to redefine what is quality defense in today's NBA because of the range shooting. What it does is it spaces the floor. It's asking big men to guard at 28 to 30 feet. And that's a very difficult thing to do for a big man 6 feet 9 and 7 feet. Things can break down quickly. You're in rotation right away. Challenging, I would say, it is to guard in today's NBA.
Now, here's George. Had a hand on it.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Paul George.
That one falls.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Phoenix making some changes. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Foster. Driving to the basket. Bucket is good. And now it's just a 4-point Thunder lead.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Over to the left wing. And taken away by Johnson. To the left wing. Now, here's Shamet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he jams it with authority.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Driving the lane, and it's Foster missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Caruso. A shot off that time, so Phoenix will take it the other way. .152 left in the first half. Kornet.
Luke Kornet.
He nails it, and we're tied up.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he gets it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night. Now Foster. Pass to Kornet. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Substitution for the Suns.
We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Levine can't hit. Here's Foster. That shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Pass to Richards. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Richards. The shot from the low post is good. Richards got his first points of the night. 41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Foster. Kicks it out to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. For the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
No surprise, Zach Levine goes for the slam, opens a window at the cup, and he takes advantage.
Out to the right wing. With 4 seconds.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The 8-footer. No good. Shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
And here's Levine who brings it up for Oklahoma City. A 2-point game.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Crowder with the steal. George with no one around. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Crowder with the steal. Bridges with it. Now defended by Levine. Back to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. For the tie. And he lays it up and in. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. And George, here we go. There we go. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Dort. One of the most team-friendly contracts in the league. Dorsey and I were just talking about this. Lou Dort. He's been a great deal for the Thunder.
Oh, my goodness. Under $2 million a year until the year 2023. Think about all he brings to this team. Once that contract expires, gentlemen, he's in for a big raise. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for you.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Into the lane. Lays it up off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his third bucket of the night. Suns trail by 4. Here's George. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Barnes right side. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
The ball goes to
So both teams making some changes here.
into the lineup for Phoenix.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Paul looking over the floor.
Blocking foul called on Alexei Pokusevski. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
Now Foster. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. And here are the Thunder now. The lead is 2. Barnes outside.
Phoenix foul. Foster. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And it's Smith penetrating. And Smith with the stop.
Wow, how about the explosion towards the cup by Dennis Smith Jr.? You better step back.
And it's denied. And he gets it to go. And now a 6-point Oklahoma City lead. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. There's the drive. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Fourth team foul.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when Hurdle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Smith outside. .143 left for the third. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Suns moving the ball around. Here's Foster. It's good. This game is all even.
3 points.
Foster's got 7 points in the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Foster. He's got 7. Hurdle. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Smith. Second chance shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. .46 seconds left in the third quarter. For the lead. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Smith's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
Well, to me, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. is most dangerous. Inside, using that combination of athleticism and strength.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Phoenix making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Levine feeling it out a bit. From outside the arc. hits the three-point bomb. And the Thunder lead by 1. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets.
Come on, fans. It's the
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Ball bringing it up for the Suns. It's a one-point game. Driving in. Here's Ayton. And the layup falls.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Takes a step back. Levine for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Dort. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ball outside. There's the pick. And Ayton gets double teamed. For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
For 3.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Richards. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Personal foul.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Oklahoma City trails by 5. Here's Fletcher. The Thunder with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
George.
Yeah, easy call.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there. Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. George with the ball. Dort covering. And the wide open shot from Paul. The shot's good on the assist by George.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dort. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
George.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Levine, good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's George. And George with this stuff.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
And it's sent back by George. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg.
Number 10.
With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now Foster. There's the steal.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Here's Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
And he makes the first.
Zach LaVine taking 2 shots.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And there's the drive. Pass to Ayton. Right block shot. Uses the glass to drop it in. Ayton's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
George double teamed. Pass to Foster. From downtown, the rebound by Richard. Outside, Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Foster. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's Levine. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
The consistency for Zach LaVine is a guy who's going to be productive night after night after night.
And Levine with the slam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Throw good, Levine.
I think what you have to appreciate about Zach LaVine is he is becoming such a well-rounded player, willing to share the basketball, willing to hit the boards, and certainly willing to become a more efficient shooter.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks, David. It's good. Levine's got 15 points here in the second half.
How about that showmanship? LaVine there with the great dribble move.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's deflected. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. A finish.
Number 10.
The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far. Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Steps back. It's George on the wing. It's blocked. Outside, Levine. Out to the wing. Here's Richards. So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was.